Well, to what do I owe this happy state of mind this morning? Somebody siphoned the gas out of your tank again?
Where the hell do you think Bunny Buns or anybody else is around here? Why is this place cleaned up? Look at it. It's a mess.
I see. Well, to start with, Bunny Buns doesn't get here with the cleaning crew until about 10 o'clock. Now, why all the doom and gloom?
I don't know, Robert. I can't get over thinking about last night.
Yeah, me too. But some of the pieces are starting to fall together. Now, look, we know that Gray is planning a heist. Of what we don't know. But all we have to do is strengthen our security and just wait to nail him.
I know, but amazingly enough, Gray is not on my mind today. I've got a headache, and it's Jackie.
Why in particular today?
You heard her last night. She said she was taking Laura to New York.
Correction, she only threatened to.
Look, Robert, we need Laura. We need her very badly to nail Gray. And not only that, we need Gray to help her because he put the hypnotic thing on her. He's the only one that can release her.
Okay, granted. But you're worrying about nothing, mate. Look, when she was only blowing off a bit of steam when she threatened to take Laura back to New York. Believe me, neither of them will leave Port Charles.
Jackie? I'm sorry, did the noise wake you up? What are you doing? I'm packing.
Packing? What for?
I told you we're going to go to New York.
No, Jackie. No, we can't.
We can, and we will. We're going to leave today.
No!
Look, will you stop worrying? Jackie would never leave us at this point or take Laura with her. I mean, she's part of the team. You know that.
She was part of the team. As soon as she realized that we were right, that Gray has control over Laura, she starts playing her own game, man.
Look, neither of them is going anywhere. The most important thing for us to worry about is what Gray is going to heist and how in the hell we're going to nail him doing it.
All right, well, I think we've made a lot of progress in having the exhibition moved to the other hall, because at least with it in the other hall, it's not going to be right across a parking lot from his antique store.
Agreed. But why all the measurements and photography?
You got me, huh?
Help me, please.
What's the matter, baby?
Jackie's going to make me go to New York. Please don't let her make me go.
No.
I want to go, please.
Don't worry about it. You're not going to have to go anywhere. She's not going anywhere, is she?
Listen, maybe you misunderstood, sweetie. Are you sure she said...
No, she's making me go. She's making me go. Please tell her I can't.
Come on, man. Just relax. Nobody's going to make you go anywhere.
That is enough.
What are you up to, Jackie?
Laura and I are leaving, and I would appreciate it if neither one of you would interfere.
Well, at last we finally know where you really stand. You are on our side. You're ready to play the game as long as you make up the rules. Is that it?
I've got to help her. Can't you get that through your head? I've got to get her out of here before you put her in any more danger.
We are not going to put her in danger. We are going to protect her. Not only that, we need her. She is our one true link to David Gray.
Which is another reason why I have to get her out of here. Because no matter what he's done to her, doctors in New York can help undo the damage. She's got to start living a normal life. Now, come on, we've got to catch a flight.
I can't leave, Jackie.
And you don't have to. Laura, you have your own free will. You can do whatever you want. You don't have to go if you don't want to go.
She does not have a free will. She's under some kind of mental block. You proved that to me last night.
And David Gray is the only person who can break that block.
So can doctors in New York. Now, Laura, you and I will go back to the hotel. You can get dressed. We'll have just enough time to catch our flight.
No, Jackie.
Please, Laura.
Don't you understand? I have to stay here.
Easy. All right, listen, I have a suggestion. Why don't we take Laura back to Dr. Katz?
Because we have tried that, and he admits himself there's nothing he can do.
Well, there's nothing you can do because you are not going to take her to New York.
Are you going to try and stop me?
Listen, and there's a reasonable solution for this if we'd all just start to be a little bit reasonable.
Robert, I have thought this through, and I've made up my mind. And Laura and I are going to leave.
Well, all right, if that's the way you feel about it. But you're not going to do it if she doesn't want to go, you see.
Okay, now listen. Let's stop verbally bludgeoning one another here. All right? Now, I'll find a way if I have to, so excuse me.
Laura, come on. We're leaving. Unless you intend to stop us.
No, I'm not going to stop you, but there is one thing that I can do.
What's that?
If you're going to get on a plane to New York, you better get ready to have an extra seat seated right next to you, because I'll be in it.
I don't care what you do, but Laura and I are going. Come on.
Yes, when is your next flight to New York, please? All right, I'd like to book a reservation on that flight. Luke Spencer. Right.
Thanks for seeing me on such short notice, Si.
Oh, it's no problem. You said it was an emergency.
Perhaps. Now, I've pieced together some of the parts of information myself. I'm not quite sure what I've got here. Decided I'd check with you in view of the fact that you've already spoken to Laura Templeton twice.
Listen, I'll be happy to help you any way I can. Just tell me what's the problem.
We've already ascertained she's under some kind of post-hypnotic suggestion, right?
David Gray, right?
Right. Keeping Gray in mind, Luke and I decided to set a trap to prove that very point.
And did you?
Oh, yeah. We fed Laura some information that only a couple of us had, understanding that she would go straight to Gray and blab it to him.
And that's what she did, is that it?
Yeah, but she came onto the boat this morning and announced that Jackie Templeton was going to take her back to New York today.
Why would Jackie want to do that?
She's under the impression that Laura's in some sort of danger here. Anyway, that's not the important part. The thing is that Laura's reaction to that information was she just went right off the wall.
She refused to go, didn't she?
Did more than that. I mean, the whole thing literally panicked her. But what got me thinking was the word she used. I must stay here in Port Charles. Now, look, I'm no psychiatrist. But, you know, that conveys to me the idea that she's acting under some kind of orders.
No, I couldn't agree with you more. See, it's been my hunch that if this David Gray really did program her, then only David Gray can, unlock the spell, so to speak. And if she says she must stay here on the Haunted Star, well, that just confirms it.
Yeah, but, thank you. What happens if Jackie forces her to go?
Oh, she won't be able to do that.
I said forces her.
Oh, I hear what you're saying. But you see, Laura will be physically unable to leave. She has been programmed in such depth that she will resist in any way she can, and she will go into exactly what you described, a real panic.
Jackie Templeton can be rather forceful when she needs to be. I mean, she is committed to the idea that her sister's in danger here and must get her on that plane.
And I'm telling you, she won't be able to do it. Now, what concerns me most is if she tries to use force to get Laura on that plane, that, well, Laura could suffer some serious damage.
Sort of damage?
Both physical and mental. This could be a highly traumatic, very painful experience for her.
We can't let that happen.
For Laura's sake, I hope not.
Luke and I have got to find a way to stop Jackie.